Hey guys, Team SBL here, bringing you a Lena Bermuda Triangle deck profile. Now, my starter is Weddle, and this deck's gonna focus on Lena practically. Weddle's really good because then she combos with Rio and Carine, Rainbow Light Carine, and let you draw cards. It's a break even, but it's still pretty good. It's also a 5k, so then it's a good booster as well. I run 4 Lena, of course, because it's a Lena deck. Only 4 Lena, because Lena's pretty good. I mean, at grade 2, you can have like 2 Rios on the field and get a +2, or you could ride a Lena on top of a Lena to get a break even or a plus off of Carine and Rio. So yeah, 4 Lena, because she returns everything and she's good. Now I run 4 Carine because she's the alternate to Rio. I don't run any the Soul Charge 1 draw card yeah, I don't run any of those because they're not very good in my opinion. These are way better because then they're practically Rio in grade 3 form, and they also work with Lena. Next I run 4 Perla. Pearl Sisters Perla. Perla's pretty good. I mean, like, on turn 2, you could ride her, and then call multiple Pearlies, in the rearguard slot, and this will, like, basically this allows you to draw an extra card. Like, when this attack hits the Vanguard, you could, like, Soul Charge 1 and draw a card with Pearlie's effect. And her effect is actually pretty good as well. Like, if this card hits the Vanguard, you could Soul Blast 1 to return a unit. Now, you most likely want to return Rio to get a plus, or Carine to get another plus. And she's also 9k, which is really good. And she has Soul Blast 1, which is different from Floors. So, yeah, she's pretty good. Next, we have 4 Rio. Now, Rio's really good. I mean, the SP Rio artwork is amazing. I'm too cheap to afford any, so then I only run the regular double rare Rio. But then the SP looks amazing. I really wanted one, but then they're too expensive. I run 4 Rio because Rio is amazing. She pluses you. She's the only card that actually lets you plus, except for Carine, which is a clone of her. And basically, when this card is returned from the field to your hand, you may counterblast 1 Soul Charge a card to draw a card. So that's pretty good. Next, I run 4 10k beaters. These just help you hit magic numbers and hit by themselves, so they're alright. I run 4 8k beaters, which helps you hit cross rides and stuff, so yeah. I run 4 Maruto. She's basically like a dark cat clone. When this card's placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard, both you and your opponent may draw a card. She's a break even, I guess, because then you both get a card, which isn't a plus, and she's also a 7k booster. She's alright. I mean, the other card that allows you to Soul Charge in Bermuda, which is also grade 1 and 7k, she's also pretty good. Like, because then the Soul Charge is like optional, you don't have to Soul Charge. Then this guy is alright. I mean, she's alright because you can draw a card if your grade's stuck and hopefully get that grade. Next, I run 4 Pearl Sisters Pearly. Now, she's basically the grade 2's friend, I guess. They're sisters. And her effect is when she's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard. No, when this card's placed on Rear, you may choose a Pearl Sisters Perla, and it gets this effect, which is allows you to Soul Charge 1 and draw a card if the attack hits. If the Pearl Sisters Perla attack hits the Vanguard, yeah. And yeah, she's pretty good. I mean, yeah, and these stack too. These stack as well. So then if you call multiple Pearlies on a Perla, like they stack. If you call 2, you draw 2. If you call 3 and it hits, draw 3. So yeah. Now I run 2 Perfect Guards, because then I'm too poor to afford anymore. Yeah. I would run 4 because your hand's pretty big, but then only 2 for now because I'm not a rich kid. Okay. Next, for the trigger lineup, I run 4 Draw. and 8 crit, which is pretty standard, and also 4 heal, which is a standard 4-8-4 lineup. So yeah, that was the deck. Yeah, most likely for Weddle, actually, you want to keep her in the field because she's a good 5k booster, and you can also return her to the hand with Lena. So then when you ride Lena, you can return this, and it's good 10k shield. Like you wouldn't want to soul charge her too much because you're losing that booster, and you're gonna deck out sooner. Well, yeah, because then you soul charge a lot in this deck, and you don't want to get rid of too many cards in your deck. That's why I run only 4 draw. I would run more crit if there were more crit, because I don't like draws too much in this deck, because you deck out way too fast. And also on turn 2, you can rush them a lot. I mean, you can call down your draw triggers and boost this, or like boost another trigger, boosting draw, and then you could tack for 10, and then force them to go for 5, and then tack for like Vanguard, like tack for 10 again, and next turn you stand and then ride this on top, and return this to your hand. So then, yeah, basically you could just like poke them for free, because then you always get them back to your hand. So I really like Lena. Like honestly, I like her so much. She's really, really good. And also she helps you hit like 21k. Which is a good number against 10Ks and 11Ks, and she also helps you hit cross rides, which so basically you can have like a draw trigger behind her, and she still hits for 18k. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, that was a deck profile. I'll see you guys later.